Welcome back to DadPod. Today's episode is going to be a great one because we have the dad of TikTok. If you want to learn how to grow your influence on TikTok and get over 250,000 followers and counting, you want to check out this episode. So Zach, you downloaded the TikTok app when you were in the hospital freaking out like, oh my God, like my wife's gonna have a baby, like what's going on? And then your very first TikTok, just kind of walk me through, like you quickly post it, you're just like you're not really thinking about TikTok or whatever, you're clearly about to be a dad. And then all of a sudden you go from just downloading the app to over 250,000 people that now follow you, your family, your baby. Just kind of walk me through it.
Yeah, so I downloaded TikTok, and then the first video I made was my wife had called me, and she was like, hey, when you come home from work, we need to go to the hospital. Something, her mucus plug fell out or something, and she was like, we just need to go check everything, make sure everything's okay. She was like, we're not going to be having the baby tonight, don't worry. And I was like, okay, cool. So then we get to the hospital, and like the whole way we're going to the hospital, I was like, I bet you anything we're having this baby tonight. Like, it's coming. And she was like, stop, you're going to speak it into existence. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to speak it into existence. I just know how it goes. And like, nothing in my life ever goes as planned. So I was like, this baby's coming tonight. I'm in the bathroom at the hospital. My wife's about to give birth to her first child. Wasn't supposed to be due for a month, but guess it's time. And then I had the child. I had my daughter, and it was insane because I posted a video, and it didn't go like viral. It started getting like some views, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like, people are actually like seeing this and following me. And then I posted a video, and it just like blew up, and I was like, oh shit, what is this? And like the followers started going up, and all of a sudden I had like 15,000 followers, and I was like, I was in shock because I'm not that, like, that's not who I am as someone. Like, I've never wanted a following. I've never wanted, like, don't get me wrong, it's cool to have, but like it wasn't what I ever was going for. I was just going for, I'm just proud that I'm a fucking dad, and I post a video and then it blows up. And like now all my videos that I post, like so many people put all this like, which I love them and I think it's awesome. You're like a creative standpoint, but like me, it's just, I think the reason why people, and you guys can all tell me if I'm wrong, what made you guys want, if you guys follow me, what made you want to follow me? Because I just think it's because, I think it's just because I'm a dad, a new first-time dad, and I love my daughter.
We've got a couple questions coming in. I'm going to field them so that we can kind of let them participate as well. But you know, one of the things that you said that I think is spot on is like, you came on to TikTok not to be this big thing. You just were using it like everybody else, just kind of having fun, whatever. And you know, I think what's really cool about that is there's some people that are probably going to watch this or that are on the chat right now who maybe feel like their whole purpose in TikTok is, how do I become famous? How do I make it? How do I get 1 million views? How do I, you know, get all these followers? And I guess my question would be, what advice would you give to someone who's like trying really, really hard to make it? What advice would you give as someone who is made it or is, you know, on the road to making it, whatever that means? What advice might you give?
Just be yourself. Don't try to, like, I don't know, there's so many trends and stuff to go, and like I feel like there is a big difference between like hopping on a trend and getting recognized for hopping on a trend than being recognized for just being your own person. Because like hopping on a trend, like, yeah, you might get 1 million views on a video for doing a trend, but that trend is not like you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
good.
It could be somewhat, but from what I've learned, and I know nothing about social media from like anybody. Like I bet you 99% of my followers probably know way more about social media than I will ever understand.
Yeah.
But people want to see, from what I think people want to see, is people just want to see real. For someone that's trying to make it,
Yeah.
I don't think the goal should be to try to make it. Just try to like help humanity if you can.
Well, I think you make an awesome point, because, and I think that probably goes for life too. It's like, if you are yourself, then you don't need another person to tell you who you are. Like, you don't need that like or that comment or that view to give you validation or worth or whatever. You're just going and doing your thing. You're just being a dad, and you just happen to pull your phone out and take a video.
Yeah.
And I think people appreciate realness. They appreciate someone that's actually being themselves. And I think that's a really, really great piece of advice. The cool part that I'd love for you to speak to is, what value is it when you find your niche to stay there, to like stay in your lane? What kind of value does that provide?
I've noticed with TikTok, like if I post videos of me and my baby, they typically do pretty well. If I post videos of me and my dog, they get like maybe 1,000, 2,000 likes, like, and that's not a lot for having 270,000 followers. So like, I've realized that there's a lot of stuff that like people want to see your life, but they want to see the part of your life that they started watching you for, which is A-okay for me. I'll post pictures of me. That's pretty much my life anyway now. It's just the baby in quarantine, you know? So, like, I have no problem with that. But yeah, definitely when you find your niche, or whatever the fuck you call it, yeah, I believe that like staying in it is good, because if there's that many people following me for that content, then there's that many people that want to see that content. And the way I look at it is, if there's 200, if right now my followers just stopped, like if everybody that was following me just stayed, and then everything else, I never got another one, and only those followers saw my shit, I'd be okay with it, because then I would know I'm making 270,000 people smile by looking at something that makes me smile. So I would say, yeah, staying in your niche is good, because those are the, you know. Now, I'm not saying you can't like venture out and try to make other stuff, because I'm definitely I'm definitely gonna make others. Like, I'm into so many things that like no one knows. I'm a barber, you know. Like, that's professionally what I do, is I cut hair, and I'm good at cutting hair. And
you don't cut your beard though, it seems.
I trim it. I keep it at this length.
Okay. All right.
It would be like way down past like my belly button, so.
Which would be incredible, and you'd probably have your own separate TikTok just for the beard account, I'd imagine, at that point.
There's a dude on TikTok that's got such a huge beard. His name's Beard Laws. He does a podcast too, and he's in New York as well.
There you go. Maybe he's me. Maybe I just put the beard on hold. That's nice. My last question would be for any potential dads that are listening right now. Maybe their wife is pregnant, or maybe they have a girlfriend that's pregnant, or maybe they're like days away from giving birth. What advice do you wish that someone gave you? What advice might you give to somebody who's about to be a dad?
It's cool to be scared, man. It's be afraid, because you don't know. And like, if it's your first time, like, don't feel like you're a bad person because you're scared and you don't know what to do. I had no clue what I was doing. And now it's like, it just naturally comes.
Well, hey, everyone, thanks so much for tuning in to DadPod today. If you got something out of this, please hit that like and subscribe button. And hey, follow the incredible dad of TikTok. We're going to link that in the comments below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Haha! Easter beard war? Alright, bet. What the? Whoa! Alright. 2 bunnies, some eggs. Look at that little guy hiding out. Just nesting. Y'all's turn. Oh yeah, and bonus content. My baby in a tutu wearing an Easter shirt.